So I'm curious, who here in the audience is a migrant? Raise your hand. Okay, I would say maybe a quarter or a fifth. Great. I have a few more questions. Raise your hand if you ever worked abroad. Okay, a bit more. What about study abroad? Moved within your own country? And finally, who has traveled abroad? Okay, so we went from maybe a quarter to nearly all of us. So the question is, who is really a migrant? A migrant is a person that moves from one place to another for work or better living conditions. Better living conditions can be education, new chances, safety, adventure, love, or sun. It says nothing about duration or borders. So we can see nearly all of us are migrants. Why are we then so hesitant to label ourselves as a migrant? I asked myself this for years. When I was 4 months old, I was adopted from Korea to Norway. And then I went on to become a backpacker, international student, an expat, and currently a love migrant to the Netherlands. I fell in love with a Dutchie. But for years, I tried to reject my adoptee label, until I realized there are some migration labels that evoke emotions like pity or anger, adoptees and refugees, and other labels like travels and expats to give you status. Because our current world polarizes migration while it celebrates traveling. I wanted to take advantage of the popularity of traveling in order to start a more inclusive conversation about migration. So with a team, we travel across the Netherlands to collect very diverse migration stories, like Sylvia's. And thanks to the support from National Geographic Society, all of these stories are currently being curated into a novel travel guidebook, Roots Guide. And Roots Guide celebrate the voices and experiences of people who are usually not represented in conventional guidebooks and recognize migrants locally enough to talk about the places in which they call home. But in addition to these stories, there is also a series of reflection activities which invites the reader, all of you, on a deeply personal and interactive journey to rediscover the people and the places within your own country, but also yourself. How are you connected to migration? And what are your roots? Stay curious. Thank you.